Bam, bam. We are live. It's Skip Clark. Skip happens. Y'all know that already. And Deb Lamphear, president and the founder of the official Country Music Club. And we've got another great podcast for you tonight. I already love this guy. This guy is so new to the country music scene. Well, he's been playing a little bit. He's just a baby. He's like in his low 20s, just barely in his low 20s.
Yes,
And
sir.
his name's Tony Evans Jr. How are you, Tony?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm happy to be here.
Good. Well, we're happy to talk to you. It's wow. Deb said that she had all this arranged, and I looked you up on the web, and I'm going, wow, this guy's really cool. And then I listened to your single Photo Booth, which is your first release as an
Yes, sir.
and dude, that kicks ass already. Right
Thank
out of
you.
the gate, it's kicking ass. But tell Deb and I a little bit about who you are. Tell us your surroundings. Where are you right now? Tell us about your surroundings.
Well, right now, first of all, my name is Tony Evans Jr., like you kind of mentioned. Right now, I'm up in Clarkston, Georgia, but I was born and raised in Henry County, Georgia, Country Roads, which is kind of like 40, 50 minutes south of Atlanta. And there are way less highways down there. So I kind of wish I was there right now, but, we're going to do it here.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man.
Yeah.
I hear you. So you've been in you are Georgia, born and raised.
Born and raised. Yes, sir.
Wow.
I've only been to Georgia a couple times, but it was only on business, so I didn't really
Oh,
get
really?
for it. But I hear it's
Uh-huh.
some beautiful places out there.
Oh, yeah, yeah, of course.
I've been through the airport. That was I think a connecting flight to get to Florida from Syracuse to go Syracuse to Atlanta and Atlanta off to Florida. But
Yeah, we won't talk about the airport.
no, we don't need to do that. Let's talk about Tony Evans Jr. So you don't mind if I say your age? He's 22
Yes, sir.
and just starting out and doing country music. And why country music?
I mean, country music has just been, I'm from the South, so you're gonna hear country music whether you like it or not down here. And it's been a part of my family forever. They always told me as a kid that I was gonna be a country singer, so I was kind of born into it.
Oh, so you must have been putting on shows since you were
Pretty much every time I got around the family, they would get in a circle around me and make me sing songs and things like that. So I've been putting on shows for a minute.
Are you like an only child?
No, I'm the middle child, actually.
Okay. When you say middle, how many siblings do you have?
I have one older sister and a younger brother.
And do they do the music thing as well?
Well, my sister used to when she was younger. I think she did kind of like a pop thing as a kid, but she kind of grew out of it. Went to high school, wanted to be a cheerleader and things like that.
Oh, I
And
got
then I kind of took over the music thing.
Yeah, but you're not the only one. Your siblings aren't doing it, but you said your dad was a
Yeah,
musician. Tell us about
yeah. My dad was in a group back in the day when he was around my age, and he actually had a major deal out of Nashville. I believe it was with Capitol.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he had a major deal back in the day.
Wow. And but it was more of an R&B type.
Yeah, I believe it was like R&B pop kind of stuff.
Okay.
I
Okay.
haven't heard the music, but he's told me stories and stuff. So
Oh, I bet he's got a
yeah,
lot of stories to tell you.
yeah, for sure.
And
That's
and how does Dad feel about you pursuing the career in music?
Oh man, he's the only reason I'm doing it.
Okay.
He supports me 100%, and yeah, that guy's there for me no matter what.
That's
so
awesome.
were they always on the road with you well, actually, how old were you when you could actually start getting out to sing for live audiences outside of your family?
I probably sang on a stage the first time. I might have been 12 or something like that.
Wow.
Young. Wow.
So yeah, I might have been 12. So yeah, I guess it was pretty young. Yeah.
They've been carting you around for 10 years now, huh? Well,
Yeah, it's been a trip. It's been a while,
Tony was singing in the car seat, in the back seat,
pretty
yeah.
much.
going places. So.
Wow.
No, but that's awesome that you're doing it. You're following your dad's footsteps, which is cool.
hmm
And the reason I asked about your dad was, you say he can tell a lot of stories, and like with anything else, there's a lot of really good and cool stories. And then there's those like, dude, you don't want to do this,
Right.
thing. So I wasn't sure how he felt about you following his footsteps, doing that. But obviously, he's
Yeah.
proud.
Oh, of course, man. And with my dad being in the music industry for so long, he could give me advice about things that I would have had to go through and make the bad decisions first, before
Right.
figuring it out. So he kind of gave me a head start with certain things.
And hopefully you followed his advice because
Of
most
course.
younger generational kids don't really want to follow their parents' advice. I got to do it on my own.
I mean, he's still a dad,
Yeah.
so we might get into it sometimes over little things, but overall, if he says something, most of the time it leads me in the right direction, so I trust him.
Yeah. No,
Do
you
you,
got it, man.
do you
Hmm.
find, does he coach you at all vocally or
Oh,
instrumentally?
of course,
Yeah.
vocal coaching. Like since I was a child, my dad has just been my vocal coach, and I definitely wouldn't be anywhere near where I am without my dad teaching me.
He
You
done
know,
well.
yeah.
He done well, I will
Well,
say.
when you get somebody like that, that it's been there, he's been there, he's done that. Now you can
Hmm.
take his talents and pass them down to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about schooling, college, anything like that, or no?
Well, I mean, I went to high school back in Henry County, and I believe I was a junior, a sophomore, or a junior in high school when I really got serious, really serious about music. And I had a conversation with my dad, just letting him know, man, I don't want to go to college. I
Oh,
feel like, so I knew my path at a younger age.
right, right.
So I've just been doing this, and it's been great.
And you've been writing.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
how long? I mean, so you sang when you were 12, the first time you
Hmm.
were on a stage in front of
Hmm.
people. I would have been like scared to death to do that at the age of 12. And but have you been writing since a very young age as well? Like
I've
just
I've been writing since a very young age. That's how it's a funny story. That's kind of how my family knew I was going to be a country singer
okay.
because as a kid songwriter, I just wrote what sounded good to me.
Hmm.
And when I sang those songs for my family, they were like, "Those are country songs, boy." So yeah, I've been writing for a while, and I still do.
So I have to ask, because you are so young and you're actually making headway very quickly here. So did you jump on the bus and head to Nashville and just start singing there, or did you find a manager or people to support you from where you're living? How did you get to where you are now?
It's actually a funny story. Like I mentioned earlier, my dad was a singer back in the day and had a major deal up in Nashville.
Mhm.
And his manager and attorney 20 years later somehow became my manager and attorney.
Oh
And
my,
so yeah, it's the craziest thing. So when that happened, they had connections up in Nashville. So I ended up just driving up there and meeting people and making music. I haven't done a whole lot of performing up there because I'm working on my projects in the studio.
Mhm.
But that's pretty much where we've been for the past 2 years, just working on the behind the scenes stuff, recording the music, and getting prepared for this photo booth release.
Mhm.
CRS. Have you been to CRS at all, the Country Radio Seminar?
I don't think so. No, I haven't.
I was just checking because so many newer artists go to that event every year, and Skip
Mhm.
talks to quite a bit of them. So I thought maybe.
Yeah,
Oh no, I haven't
I've been
been.
doing that for like at least 20 years, and it's a great opportunity for artists like you to, as we say in the business, shake hands and kiss babies. I don't
Uh
know if kiss
huh.
babies right now, but that's
Right.
stay in the business, and it's a good anybody that's anybody in radio is there, and it's a
Mhm.
good opportunity for you and your manager to, or your manager to take you around and introduce you to the radio programmers. And, maybe you get a suite and you do maybe a few songs in a suite and invite people up to have a beer or a cocktail or
Yeah,
something. And, just a great opportunity. So
it sounds like a good time.
it's definitely a good times. Many good
No
times.
sleep, no sleep, right?
No sleep for 3 days, 4 days, 4 days if you want to come
Wow.
home. So yeah, it's crazy. Tell us about Photo Booth.
Yeah.
Photo booth, man, photo booth. It's a song that I wrote about experiences that I had, and when I wrote it, I just sat down and tried to paint this picture of kind of a first love thing,
Uh-huh.
at the county fair, and and that's how the song was born. And then I produced it with my buddy Cameron Rowe. up in Nashville, and it became photo booth.
Yep. And there it
So
is.
we released it. It's my first single, and it's been doing well. I'm so happy with that. I'm getting so much support like online and things like that. So
Yeah, absolutely. And remember, it doesn't happen overnight, dude. So you just
definitely.
it goes slowly. And from a radio
Hmm.
programmer's point of view, I support and love playing the new artists, but it takes time. It may be a bunch of months down the road before you really see, like,
Hmm.
wow, this song is kicking ass.
Mhm.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
Absolutely. As soon as I heard the song, we're supposed to have our state fair. Isn't it supposed to be in session now, Skip?
It starts tomorrow, but
Yeah.
it's not
And you're
started.
one. So as soon as I heard the song, I thought, oh, you made me think of our state fair that we're not
Yeah.
going to have because we look for it all year long, and now we get
Yeah.
so.
Today with the fair, they would have revealed the butter sculpture.
Oh,
The
So
butter sculpture.
yeah,
like,
yeah, that's something that they do at the fair every year, and a lot of the locals, they love seeing the butter sculpture. So, yeah, and today would have been the reveal. So we made a big deal out of that because we're
Uh-huh.
not having a state fair, and
Right.
a lot of people are making their own little butter sculptures out of like a pound of butter,
Oh wow.
putting them online. So it's crazy. It's crazy stuff. It's a crazy world we're in right now. And talking about that, this whole pandemic quarantine type of thing, how has that worked out for you?
I'll tell you.
That says it all.
mhm.
I'll tell you, man. A lot of songwriting
Yeah.
and a lot of fishing.
Good. Good.
That's pretty much been it for me.
Well,
So,
That's pretty much
fishing
been
and
it.
songwriting can go very well together. I'm just
They
saying.
do. They do actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I found that out. Yeah.
And throw a line in the water, a little bow around there. You can sit and think, right?
Uh-huh.
And think about
so
your life or think about what you might want to write about.
Yes, sir.
you're going to
Cool.
have all these songs written, which you
Hmm.
probably can't record, obviously, all of them right now. And
Hmm.
if we've talked to a couple of artists that they'll write a whole 50 songs, it could be hundreds of songs. And then
Hmm.
5 years, 7 years, you'll go back and look at that thought and that song and think down the road that'll be a great time to record it. So
Uh-huh.
you
Mhm.
have
Yeah.
Mhm.
your
Mhm.
whole line ready to rock.
Do you know
That's right.
Kaylin Nicole says, hey, from Nebraska. I don't know if you know
Hey.
her or not,
Mm.
but she says hello. Let's see if I can slide her over there a little bit. But I don't know if you can see it. There you go. But it's cool. You
Oh
got
yeah.
some fans. You got some fans, and that's awesome.
Yes,
And
sir.
yeah, so you got Photoshop out there. Is that you told us how it all came about with the state fair? Any real life experiences in that?
Oh, for sure. I mean, the song is literally just a story of me and my lady,
Yeah.
so well, just one of the stories. If you listen to the song, the yellow dress and the parking lot literally is just me going through the evening,
So
you
she's the
know.
real deal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good for you. Good for you. Does she help with the writing of some of these songs? Do you ever
What's
go like, do you go, hey, I want you to hear this. What do you think?
Oh, every day. Like
Yeah.
literally every day is just because I can't help it. I just write most of the songs are just about her,
Mhm.
so I just play my guitar, she listens and
It's so awesome.
yeah.
Not to sound cheesy, but it sounds like you're really in love. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that. I mean, I can just tell by the way, the tone of your voice when you talk about your lady and all that. I can just say,
Well,
man,
how cool is that to hear the song on the radio and to know that you're the person that song was written about?
Yeah.
has
Yeah,
she
she
brought that
she
up?
sure is. I
Has
mean, I'm not really. She's so used to it. We've been together since we were kids,
Oh, wow.
so she's just so used to me singing songs about her, but
I love
yeah.
it, brother. I love that. I love that.
Mm.
I love that. So, you got your guitar right there,
Yes, sir.
and do you mind playing us a little bit of something?
Of course, I can play you
I
I'm
was
gonna leave it
hoping.
up
my
to you what you want to play. You can play a photo booth. You can play whatever you want, whatever you want. But we want to hear your voice, and we want to our viewers and our listeners to hear what you're all about. So we have
definitely want to
Tony
play
Evans
photo
Jr.
booth.
What's that? Photo booth? Okay.
Yes, sir. You wearing your favorite dress, the yellow one I like, and everyone we know is in the parking lot tonight. 'Cause we've been waiting all summer for the county fair to come through. Look at all the flashing lights, kind of like a city. I love how they're shining on your face, and you smell so pretty from the cotton candy mixing with the scent of your perfume. Let's burn our names into the night like we're never going home. The only thing that's on my mind is get you all alone. Girl, come closer, lean over. This place was made for two. The music's loud and it's crowded, but here it's just me and you. We don't have much time left, but if we smile, we can make a memory that'll last a long, long while. We've only got 3 seconds left, so baby, please don't be upset if I close my eyes when I kiss you in this photo booth.
Wow. Dude,
That's so
dude,
real.
I know you weren't looking this way when you were singing, but I'm going to tell you, I looked at Deb and I just did one of these. That was, you know, to hear you sing it, see you sing it, and where we are in our lives right now, dude, that is so powerful.
It is.
Man, thank you. I appreciate that.
One of the things I love, especially about your voice, it's more traditional country in my opinion. Yeah. I mean, because of course I love all the country music that's out there today, but we don't have enough of the traditional country that kind of like brought me into the country music world. So
yeah, for sure. And that's the stuff that I listen to. So you know, I want to bring a lot of that back and do it in my way. So
some of those, traditional artists, who would you say that?
I'm a Georgia boy, so definitely Alan Jackson.
I was gonna
and Alan Jackson, George Strait, just the kings of country, man. I keep them on repeat.
What about little Garth?
Oh, of course,
Garth, right?
Yeah,
I mean Garth's
so Randy Travis there. I hear
Randy Travis. I play a lot of Randy Travis too. Randy Travis, man. I'll say 3 Wooden Crosses. That's all you have to say, man. It's just that's one of the songs that really inspired me to get into writing country the way that I do, because that song was just so real to me, you know. And Randy Travis is really good too.
That every time I hear it, and it could be 10 times in a row or just 10 different times, I get emotional on it. It just hits your soul, and when you really listen to it and you really get into it, it's just amazing. I don't know. I love Randy. In fact, his Forever and Ever Amen is the first official country song that brought me into country music, because I grew up on Long Island, so I was pop music all the way, dancing every night. I didn't even know country till later in my life.
You were out taking your booty at the clubs. Come on.
I was. So
I know. Not me, but
so your next single that you're going to be coming out with in September, is that a similar sound with some of the traditional?
Well, that one, I would say it has more of an upbeat kind of vibe to it, but I still try to stay true to my roots in country, so I don't really stray too far away from it. Nice. But I think everybody's gonna like that one.
And what is the name of the new single?
This one is called Somebody's Gotta Do It.
And you decided that was going to be the next single?
Yeah, I decided this one was going to be the next single, because I'm big on. I know it might sound cliche, but in the South, being a gentleman is a good thing.
Yes.
And sometimes ladies just need to hear about being treated right in a song. So that's the point of this song. Somebody's gotta do it.
Who found you? This is
I know. I was gonna say, do you know how many ladies would say, "I need him in my life"?
Yes. You don't have enough of you out there.
Yeah.
You got a lucky lady.
Yes.
Your lady's lucky to have you too. So it works both ways.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Starts in the home. Your parents done well.
So the new single comes out in September.
Yes,
And,
sir.
hopefully, I'll get a copy of that on my desk. I may even, after hearing you sing Photo Booth, I may even, because of our whole state fair situation, I may even play that on the air tomorrow. I'll have to text you or something and say, dude, right now, log on. You can listen to us live on the air. I'm going to play your song. So,
Oh, I sure hope so.
yeah, well, I'll let you know. We can talk about that afterwards. So,
Okay, let's do it.
that's cool. Talk about you have a full band, or do you know? Is it just you with a guitar, or how?
Well, it's just been me with the guitar for years now. I'm working on getting a band together now.
Mhm.
But that's a whole new thing. I'm not used to, just finding the right people and
Yeah.
but I'm working on it. It's something I gotta do because I am a country artist, so I have to have a band, but we're working on it. We're working on it.
Do you see, being who you are, do you see any challenges for you trying to accomplish being a country artist, and a great one, and I'm sure you will be? Um, do you face any challenges? Do you see any of those, being an artist, being a black artist, being a country artist and all that? Do you
Mhm.
see anything like that? Any
If
challenge?
I do, I don't pay attention to them.
Good.
I don't really notice them. I just kind of focus on doing the best that I can,
God, I love you,
and
and this is
yeah,
so awesome. Yeah.
that's pretty much my state of mind.
Good, good. You are the perfect guy, man. Seriously, I mean, being a gentleman, and it seems like anything that's going to come in front of you, you're gonna knock those barriers down. You're gonna make it happen. Others have. You can do the same thing. You can do the
Thank
same
you,
thing. Yeah,
thank you.
absolutely, absolutely.
Were you touring much or performing much before quarantine hit?
Not at all. Honestly, it's just been a lot of
Mhm.
recording, getting my songs, and we're looking forward to doing that. I mean, the world has changed now.
No.
I had shows booked,
Yeah.
but you guys
Yeah.
saw what happened with those. So,
Oh yeah,
uh,
absolutely.
but once the dust clears with some of the stuff that's going on in the world, I definitely look forward to being on stage.
Have you had any insight as to any of your performances when they might consider picking up again? Are they looking? I'm sure it's 2021, but I'm wondering if it's like
Yeah,
January or March.
I have no clue right now, honestly.
Yeah.
Everything's so up in the air right now. I don't even know.
Just
Mhm.
don't give up. You know what I
No.
mean? Don't say, okay, this is never going to work because of what's going on, because it will work. And
Yeah.
there's other avenues. For example, what we're doing right here, and this is something
Right.
that we've learned to handle very well when it comes to the technology and making this happen. I mean, if it wasn't for this, we wouldn't know each other. We wouldn't.
Right. That's true.
We wouldn't have.
That's true.
I wouldn't have found out how cool you are as an artist and as a person. And dude, I am totally blown away. Seriously.
Mm.
And I've been
Thank
doing
you.
this a long time. And
Thank you, man.
Deb kind of warned me. She goes, I listened to the song and I listened to it today, and I said, wow, this is really good. She goes, it's going to blow you away. I'm telling you. And so Deb knows usually. So,
We have the highway has their find. We have our finds. I think you're
Mhm.
one of our finds.
we do.
And that's one of the things we love about this podcast is when we do get somebody, especially we love the fact that you're an up and coming artist. And
Mhm.
I mean, I'm looking at my watch party. I have one going on my club and one going on my personal, and I have all kinds of people popping up. And it's like, you are now being introduced to a whole bunch of new people, and they're excited.
Right.
So I love
For
that.
sure.
And
Well,
you know
I'm
what?
happy to be here.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. You need to tell everybody how they can get a hold of you, or find out more about you, maybe a website, or
Mhm.
where is your music available on all the different avenues where people get
Well,
music from?
Photo Booth is available everywhere. You can go find it right now.
Okay.
And Somebody's Got to Do It will be out September 9th. So you guys can listen to that. Follow me on Spotify. Honestly, follow me on any social media platform. It's
Mhm.
Tony Evans Jr. So it's the same everywhere.
Do you have and is Photo Booth? Is that just a single or is that a title to an album?
It's not a title to the album. It'll probably be on the album. But no, it's just a single.
Okay. So do you have
Just a
an
single.
album? Do you have your songs picked out for your album that's in the works, or are you still working on your pick?
I am in love with this album that I'm creating right now. I'm still doing some writing on it, but I already have the title track, and I already have a lot of the key songs for it. So I'm looking forward to you guys hearing that.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Do you sing by yourself, or do you co-write with anyone?
I've done the co-write thing, but not on any of my songs
Okay.
as of now. So I mainly just write by myself.
When he grabs his fishing pole and he goes down to the dock and there's a line in the water and he's got his phone with him to record anything he's thinking.
That's right.
That's how it all comes together.
That's right.
Do you have a favorite cover song that you like to do?
I like to do, let me see. As a matter of fact.
I'll just go ahead and do it.
I'm just I love your voice, so we can grab one more out of you. I'd love that.
All the boats I've missed, all the hell I've caused, all the lips I've kissed, all the love I've lost. I got kicked around, I've been black and blue, on my way to you. All the stars I've seen, all the songs I've sung, all the beers I've drank, all the damage done. Oh, I was just passing time, kinda just passing through, on my way to you. Every curve, every ditch, every turn, every bridge I left behind me up in smoke, every fork in the road. And it was all worth a while when I finally saw you smile. Every highway, every heartbreak, every mountain, every mile. I've got the radio up, the sun is going down, so I'll take a left at the bank and I'll head straight through town. So baby, put on that dress, a little sweet perfume, 'cause I'm on my way to you.
Wow. Yeah.
On my way to you, Cody Johnson.
Yeah, absolutely. A little Texas country.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, that's like a whole new lifestyle, a whole new country sound when you talk about country, Texas country. So that's cool.
Yeah.
They got their own lists, they got their own charts, they got their own everything.
Oh yeah, it's a different world over there.
It is. It is. It is. Have you ever had a chance to get out of Georgia and maybe play other places besides Nashville?
No, I haven't, honestly.
We're going to make that happen.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Year, I can tell you that.
What was that? I'm sorry?
You're going to have a busy year next year because all of your shows are going to get rescheduled.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm preparing for it now. So 2021 is going to be a fun year.
And then once people get a little taste of your music and your singing, then it'll be growing.
Yeah. Bam. Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, gotta ask, what's your favorite food?
Ooh, my favorite food. My favorite food is my grandmama's sweet potato casserole.
Oh.
I mean, excuse me, sweet potato souffle, not casserole. She'll beat me up for that.
Souffle. All right.
She'll beat me up for that.
Tony, I've been telling you it's not a souffle.
Yeah. That's my favorite food.
Oh my God.
What do you drive?
Right now I'm driving a Hummer. I drive a Hummer and a Honda Civic.
Nice.
Yeah.
They don't even make those anymore though, but they're cool. My sister has one.
I didn't think either.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool except for at the gas pump. So,
yeah, I know, but you gotta do it.
Yeah.
Well, gas is down right now, so that's okay.
And we're really not going far. I'm doing
right.
my lease, so because of all this pandemic stuff, because I'm not traveling. So yeah, cool. What does your lady make you anything special when it comes to food? Is there
she loves to make me it's this pasta. It's shrimp Alfredo. She likes to make that.
Oh.
Yeah, because my lady's from up north. So
okay. Where's she from?
She's from Connecticut.
Oh, all right. Yukon territory.
Yeah,
exactly. Wow.
So do you get to see each other often, or is she? I would assume she's in Connecticut right now.
No, she's here. Basically, her family moved down here
Oh,
when she was a kid. So she's from up there, but she kind of moved down here.
okay,
So
that makes sense. Because I was
mhm.
gonna say, how did you meet when you were kids? And she's
Oh yeah. Nah, she's been there for a minute. Mhm.
Yeah,
good for
quick
you.
minute, so it seems probably just like it was yesterday. But wow, that's
Yeah,
cool, Tony. Everything I'm hearing and everything I'm seeing and everything you're telling us is just so informative, and you're just like I said a million times already. You've got it, man. You've got it, and but I understand there's you hit Nashville, and there's thousands that are trying to do the same thing that you're doing,
that's
and
right.
some are going to stick out, and some, at least you gave it a shot. But I
Yeah,
can see you being,
Mhm,
sticking out with that voice you got, those pipes.
mhm.
man. Thank you.
You know,
I'm thinking too, well, hopefully, I have to talk to Ryan. Hopefully you're listening, but hopefully you guys will get to CRS if all goes well, and we have it in February. And then
Mhm.
maybe we'll get to catch you at some writers' rounds and some
Oh, for
things
sure. Yeah,
there.
yeah, for
Sure, you'll
sure.
be taking more frequent trips to Nashville.
Mhm.
Definitely, definitely.
This is the Tony said this is the first podcast he's done.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Well, we'll be the best one. So when you go to all the other podcasts, as you become more famous, just
Mhm.
remember we'll have always been the best.
Of
and
course.
the thing is for because it is your very first podcast, I'm going to send you a Skip Happens podcast mug.
Oh man, thank you so
All
much.
right,
I
so
drink a lot
I
of
mean,
coffee.
yeah. Oh, do you? Cool. So
Yeah.
it's just when we get done, just hang on there, and I'll get all the information that I need to get, and I'll put it in the. I'll ship it out tomorrow. I don't know
All
if I'm going to
right.
ship it by the mail or UPS or FedEx because they're all fighting right now. So I don't know what, but I want to make sure you get it, if you know what I mean.
Man, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, Tony. It's pretty awesome to be able to spend some time with you and hear your music. Just photo booth is great, and we really look forward to the new one that's going to be a little more upbeat. You said coming out September 9th.
September 9th.
Yeah, looking forward to that. And people can go to tonyevansjr.com. Is it?
Well, the website isn't up yet, but you guys
Okay,
can go to my Instagram, Tony Evans Jr., Facebook, Tony
there
Evans
you go.
Jr.,
Okay,
TikTok, everything.
I wonder how many people really go to websites now.
I don't know, but
You know what
we're
I'm
working on it though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm wondering if how many people really go to websites. I mean,
Well,
you go to Instagram,
Yeah, yeah.
everybody's
I
using
think
Instagram,
Instagram is more
Facebook.
the way that my guys talk about it. Instagram is more like your website now.
Yeah, exactly.
So
A lot of people get their news off of Facebook, or
uh huh,
you're a good artist and everybody's talking about Tony Evans Jr. It's on
uh huh.
Facebook. So,
Right.
it's this generation is what it is.
That's right.
I guess
My
so.
kids are all your age and older, and that's how you all communicate.
Uh
So
huh.
when you make a website, it's going to be people like us who are except to buy your merchandise. Then we got to send everybody there. But
Right.
You,
Right. Exactly.
do you
so
TikTok?
Do I do TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah. I do TikTok. TikTok is a different beast, man.
Yeah, but it's so addicting, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's where I connect with the majority of the people that support me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's so easy to get people to see your stuff on TikTok.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
So
So many of my friends, even at I'm a little bit older, but they're all loving it as well. And
hmm
we're just waiting to see what's going to happen with it. But
hmm
yeah, TikTok's pretty
wait,
popular. So
you haven't got on it, Skip, have you?
I'm not telling.
Because you don't have time to learn another technology program.
Pretty easy, actually. It's pretty easy.
Oh God.
It's just it's cool what you can do with it. Very, very cool.
Yeah.
What was I just going to ask? Now you totally blew my train of thought. But this happened.
Website's coming out. Tony's on Instagram. Tony's on Facebook. Grab his music everywhere.
Yep.
That you get your music, streaming it, purchasing it, however you're getting it.
hmm
And definitely be on the lookout for this guy. And guess what? We're going to definitely have you back here in the next few months.
For sure.
I know there's going to be some more stories to tell, and it'll be happening there for sure.
And what you got to do once all this lifts, you get in that Hummer and you take the 14, 15-hour drive and head north.
Uh-huh.
And we'll be waiting for you. Bring your guitar, and we'll have a whole lot of listeners. We'll even buy you dinner.
There you go.
Well, that sounds like a plan to me.
We'll get you a sweet potato
Sweet potato souffle.
right. I almost said casserole.
One of the things that we love to do, that Country Music Fan Club does, is when the artists are passing through town, we get a venue together and
Mhm.
have you come over and perform, and we just fill the room for you.
Yep.
Cool.
We love, our community here loves hearing new artists coming
Mhm.
through and up and coming from Nashville, the South, Georgia, wherever you're coming from, they just love it. So we would love to do that for you when all of this COVID moves out on us.
Hopefully
sure.
sooner rather than later. But
Definitely looking forward to that.
yeah, New York, we're in great shape here. It's all the other states that apparently have the high numbers.
Right.
So,
Great shape because we're not allowed to do anything.
Exactly.
yeah, I can't leave the house. No, I do, but can't leave the state.
Can't.
If we leave the state, we got to have 14 days quarantine when we come back. So,
Oh wow.
and that's without pay, I'm told. Well, I think it's up to your employer, but still, my employer pretty much, without pay.
Yeah.
The
That's
employer.
crazy, man.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. All right, Tony, we don't want to keep you much longer, but thank you. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. It's a pleasure to meet you. It's a pleasure to hear your music, your voice, and find out a lot about you. This has been a lot of fun, and welcome to the podcast community, dude.
Sure. Man, thank you guys for having me. I had a great time.
Oh, I forgot to ask. Are you into sports?
I am into sports. I grew up playing football and baseball and all that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty into sports.
Did you what teams do you follow?
I haven't been following them really recently because of all the music stuff and the lack of sports right now.
Yeah.
But definitely Georgia Bulldogs. That's pretty much
You're one of
number
those.
one. Oh yeah, for sure.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very cool, brother. Very cool. You're a great guy. Keep up the great work. We look forward
Thank you.
to meeting and somehow shaking hands in the future. I don't know what we're going to be able to do. The man, we can't do that. Maybe we can do
Right. Elbows.
the elbow.
Get good at that elbow thing.
Yeah, the elbow thing. Yeah, absolutely. Tony, you're awesome. Keep doing what you're doing, brother, and you're going to go far. Really,
Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to be with us tonight. And I look forward. Deb and I look forward to getting you on again.
Of
Down the
course.
road. Maybe when you come out with that new single, you just let us know that it's out, it's available, or it's coming out like in a day or two, and let's do it. You know what I mean?
Let's do it. All right.
Yeah. All right, Tony Evans Jr., everybody right here. Skip Happens. Deb, it's great to see you as well. Deb is the president and founder of the Country Music Fan Club, and your Facebook and website is what?
The Country Music Fan Club. Like us.
Yep,
Follow
like
us.
us. And also
All
like,
this-
oh, go ahead. Did I cut you off?
Nope. Nope.
Okay, you sure? Go to
I don't-
Skip Happens on YouTube and make sure you subscribe, and you can keep up on all the great interviews. A lot of great artists, of course, like tonight with Tony, and then of course Pam Tillis, Martina McBride. God, I can go on and on and on. Got some talk about Low Cash coming out with us in the near future, and also the winner of last year's American Idol. And we'll let you know more about that here in just a little bit too. So it's fun stuff. Thank you for viewing, everybody. It Skip Happens right here. All right. So Tony, thanks again, bro.
All right. Talk to you guys soon.
Bye. Take care, everyone.